Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I have a very exciting haul from Lireka.com, which is the site I use to get all of my Disney themed colouring books, as well as any French books that aren't available on Amazon UK. For me, I find that Lireka is the cheapest option, as it has free shipping to the UK if you spend £15 or more, which is very easily doable. So the books are pretty much the same price as they are on Amazon France, but you don't have to pay for shipping, which is a plus for me. And I do have a discount code, which I will link in the description. If you add this to your order, for your very first order you get 5% off, and I also get a percentage back in what do you call it, like almost like ad revenue, not ad revenue, like it's a referral code where I get a percentage of money back, and then it builds up a not a prize pot a fund for me to spend as I like. So I was able to get these thanks to lots of people using my referral code, and I really do appreciate it every time someone uses it. And let me move these to the side and we will get into flipping through these wonderful books. So the first book I have here is Disney Princesses Tome 2. This is one of the Colour by Numbers by Hatchet Heroes. I have already coloured a page in here, and I will be going through the solutions, as what you can see on screen is not much. I have completed a double page spread here of Merida. Really love the bright colours on this page, and it goes for the rest of the book. There's a really nice level of detail in here where they're not too tiny and crazy, but enough to keep you occupied. Let me go through the solutions here. It's got every Disney princess in the roster. I believe it's 14 of them. Tiana, Rapunzel, Cinderella, Raya, Belle, Ariel. We've got Merida, Mulan, Pocahontas, Jasmine, Aurora, Snow White. But yeah, they're so bright and colourful, and it does have loads of double page spreads, which I absolutely love doing. And I really like these where it's got multiple princesses in them. I think they're really fun, nice and unique. That one of Moana is so pretty with the sky there. Yeah, I love a book with bright colours, and this book is just amazing. I love that one of Rapunzel doing some pumpkin carving. All really unique images, you haven't seen them before, and that's also something that I enjoy looking at in these Colour by Numbers. Look at that one of Aladdin and Jasmine, just lovely. And even though it's just the princesses, they're in a variety of settings with different characters that make them really enjoyable to colour. It's not all the same kind of poses and positions over and over again. Look at that one for making a costume for Pascal. Here we've got some of the castles there. Yeah, just a gorgeous book. And I have made a tracker, which you can find on my Ko-fi store, because more recent editions of the Colour by Numbers come with a tracker in the back, but this one is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. The page that I just did was a double page spread 21 to 22, and you can see here they're not joined together in the same box. So the way they do these trackers is for the double page spreads they combine into one box, and they didn't do it properly. It hasn't got half of the double page spreads correct. Some of them it's got as double page spreads when they're not, like 33 to 34 aren't double page spreads. So I made this for myself, and I've got a tracker for this one. The next one I'm about to show you with it all the double page spreads already recorded down for you. And then I have blank ones for 100 and blank ones for 50. So you can print them off and stick them in the back of your books, as I like just having these as well as having these. I just find this one more satisfying to see completed. And that is Princesses Tome 2. Oh, and I should have said this is illustrated by Jeremy Mariez, and he is one of my favourite illustrators. Something else I've noticed they've started doing is including in this back flap here other books by that same illustrator. So he's done a lot of the Grand Classiques series. He did the first Princesses, he did the Heroes vs Villains, the villains, all the Mickey ones. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite artists. So that's Princesses Tome 2 by Jeremy Mariez. Then I have Vitrail Tome 2, and this one again is so bright and colourful. You won't be able to see the uncoloured pages, but here are two that I have coloured of Pocahontas and John Smith. My dad picked the Merida page for me to colour, and my mum picked Pocahontas, and then I did John Smith because he was next to her. But I love the bold black outlines for the stained glass effect on this. Makes for really easy, satisfying colour where you're just colouring the different shapes. And then the characters themselves are not split into stained glass, so it makes for like more natural poses. And this one has, each double page spread is dedicated to one film, so you're not mixing films, which I really love in these books, when they have images from the same film next to each other. So we've got Hercules, Rapunzel, Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch. Loads of films represented in this book. Little Mermaid, 101 Dalmatians, The Lion King, Robin Hood, and some really fun, unique colour palettes. Frozen, Wish, so some new films as well. Wall-E, Inside Out 2, that is specifically from the second one. Moana, Toy Story, Turning Red, Peter Pan, Elemental, Encanto, Jungle Book, Bambi. So it's got old films and new films, Disney and Pixar. Aristocats, Alice in Wonderland, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. Really lovely selection, and so many different colours. Cinderella, Snow White, Brother Bear, Brave. Because I do feel like some books you feel like you're using up loads of the same coloured markers, but this one you're definitely showing love to them all. Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis, Lady and the Tramp, Raya and the Last Dragon. We got Princess and the Frog, Luca, Coco and the Incredibles. I love the double page spreads. Onward, Pocahontas, Sword in the Stone, Winnie the Pooh, then Hunchback of Notre Dame, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Fox and the Hound. Look at the backgrounds for that one, beautiful. Home on the Range, one that is really not represented a lot. I've seen the film once, didn't think much of it, but it's nice to see an underrepresented movie. The Rescuers, Treasure Planet, another one that's not represented too much. Aladdin. Then, oh, we've got Mickey Mouse characters. So some Mickey and Friends for the last 4 pages. So yeah, as I said before, I've got a tracker specifically themed to Vitrail Tome 2. It's split into different pages on the PDF document. So if you don't have it, if you don't have either of these, then you just don't print that page. You can print the one with just the blank 100s or blank 50s. But that's linked in the description below. This one, the tracker, is correct. But this one is illustrated by William Ball. He has done the Seasons and Nature book, Little Beasts, Girl Power, Sorcerers and Magicians, and then the special portraits of the Grand Classiques. And it also shows you the first book in this series. So it's nice that they've started doing this so you can go, oh, I really love the art style of this artist. What other books have they done? And you can see at the back there. So that is Vitrail Tome 2, illustrated by William Ball. And then I have something a little bit smaller. This is a bookmark book from Art Therapy. This is Elves and Lutins. I believe it translates to elves and fairies, or fairies and creatures, something like that. But let me zoom you in a bit more. so we are nice and close and can see these in all their glory. But this is illustrated by Diane Dufour, and it's been on my list for ages. And I saw Lucy Just Adds Colour. She got this recently and flipped through it, and I was like, okay, I need this book again. And it's Diane Dufour's classic style that we know from Boule de Poire, Nounou Therapy, Sirens du Monde. She's got a new book coming out this year, Dragons du Monde, and this is giving us a great little glimpse of what it will look like. But yeah, I like how these have clearly been made for being bookmarks, like they're little snapshots that wouldn't take too long to colour. I would probably do basing with alcohol markers and a bit of shading with pencils. I love that one of the fairy on the mushroom. That's from the front cover. But yeah, full of these lovely fairy creatures to give you those just little small wins of colouring and completing them. That one's lovely, of them sleeping on the leaves. That one where they're climbing the beanstalk. Lots of fun creatures. And the compositions of each of them are quite different as well. Some have animals, some are close-ups, some are more further away. I like this one with the mini portrait style. It's quite fun. I love the way she draws these animals. So cute. That one's definitely vaguely like something you'd find in Boule de Poire. Yeah, I can't wait to get started in here. I want to have a day when I just see how many bookmarks I can colour and do that as a video for you all, because I've got 4 of these bookmark books now, and it would be great to have a bunch of them that I could use for completed pages at the end of the month. Love that with the little almost village in the trees. I love every single page in here, it's so cute. It has me very excited for Diane Dufour's next book. Look at that one. Dragons du Monde. That is releasing later this month, September something. I think 24th. It's like late September. So I'll be doing another lyrical order for that one. Just gorgeous, and I feel like you could use lots of metallic and glitter gel pens in this to really make them sparkle and shine. I love the detail on that one. Got lots going on. There we go. That is the Else et Lutins bookmark set by Diane Dufour. Then I've got 2 books which aren't featured very often in the colouring community, and these are both published by the publishing company Marabout. I think Marabout though. And this is Jardins à l'Anglaise by Gail Lottier. This is translated to English Gardens. And there is one reason why I bought this book. And it is for the gorgeous pumpkin pages, which luckily for this book is right at the start. And it's the perfect season to get started in it. Look at these. I love colouring pumpkins and pumpkins on pages. These are just drawn so beautifully. The paper is super thick, so it would handle ink tints or watercolour pretty well, I'm sure. But you've also got these gorgeous double page spreads of lots of flowers and just everything you'd find in a nature garden. Each season has a double page spread like this. This isn't a double page spread, but 2 pages like this where it's got a seasonal mandala and a front door scene themed to that season. So you've got pumpkins and leaves and nice Halloween house. You've got a little cat poking out the window. Oh, look at those mushrooms. Mushrooms are another thing I love to colour. Yeah, the paper is so thick, it feels like I'm picking up 2 pages instead of just 1. Got a lovely apple orchard double page spread. Lovely bird sitting in the tree. We've got some flower cutting here as we move into winter with the winter mandala in house. You've got a Dalmatian looking out the window on that page. This is so cute. The only thing I wish about this book is that there was an index at the back telling me what all the creatures and flowers and plants were. That would be really, really helpful. And to also denote where each of the seasons started and stopped. Winter isn't my favourite season to colour, but these are gorgeous double page spreads. I love this one, the crocus flowers as we're getting ready for spring. We've got these lettuces and the bunny, so cute. Nice Christmas scene here, an interior one. Then I'm not sure what flowers these are. Anemones, maybe? Because they kind of look like poppies. And you've got a bee at the top there. Love that. I love these. Are they called lupin flowers? I think those are just gorgeous. Some nice purpley blue tones. Got lovely hair there. Lots of double page spreads and lots of colouring time in this book. I haven't seen this really on other people's YouTube channels, but I thought I'm going to get it. I like this one of the seaside cottage. So I'm getting ready for summer now. Nice flowers with the bird. Here's our spring mandala and cottage. I love this cottage. I love colouring flowers like this. Just filling it up with lots of colour. We've got a tulip field with a cat in the middle and some daffodils as well. That's going to look amazing coloured in. We've got a lady picking flowers. I really like this composition of the flowers in the foreground and her in the sort of middle ground, really zoomed in on her cutting the flowers there. Can have fun colouring the clothes. Got some roses here. Another big bird. A lovely summery looking cottage scene where she's picking flowers here with the hat on her. Lots of sunflowers and geese. Another lovely cottage scene. Lots of greenery on this one. I like this one with all of the berries. Looks like they've just picked some blueberries. And then the sort of gardening shed it looks like there. Lovely double page spread of all these flowers and a bee. Then we have our spring mandala and summer mandala and summer cottage. We've got a cat walking down the path of this one. And the cottages are all slightly different, so you don't feel like you're colouring the same one over and over again. Got this lovely, almost looks like a kingfisher overlooking the flowers in this one. And that is our final page. Yeah, this is absolutely stunning. I just want to go over those cottages. So that's the summer one. Yeah, they are completely different cottages. So that one's got sort of wood slating, and this one's a thatched cottage. What's the winter one? Winter is a nice little brick cottage. And the autumn is brick again, but a definitely different kind of brick and more zoomed in. Like you can't see the roof of the cottage on that one. So yeah, really love this book. That is Jardins à l'Anglaise by Gail Lottier. And the final book I have to share with you is Microcosm. This is illustrated by Matilda Catalan, and this was a Yolanda made me buy it. Yolanda at Colouring by Kamama. She recently coloured her first page in this on stream, and it was already on my wish list. It was already in the back of my mind, and seeing her colour it, I was like, yep, I'm buying it. And this one does have an index at the back with all of the insects and vegetation that they're with. I've just translated what the insects are because that's what I would want to find reference photos for. But they are gorgeous, gorgeous pages in really different kind of sceneries. I like this one with all the mushrooms. That could be a good first potential page for the autumn season. And are those stag beetles? Yeah, stag beetles. You've got some which have like rotting fruit and veg in it. Those aren't my favourites, but it's something different than your traditional pristine ones. Like you got a sort of rotting strawberry there, but you can colour these nicely. With the ants. You've got bees, love the bees, and lots of lovely flowers in this book as well. Just really like how some are full page, some are circular designs, take up smaller amounts of the page. She did this page and it turned out so beautifully. Really want to colour it now. Oh, how amazing would this look with lots of metallic watercolours. Yeah, some are double page spreads, so nice and detailed. But the insects are really the focus in this book, which is quite unique and different for a colouring book to focus on the smallest animals in the animal kingdom. I love this one of the dragonflies, so pretty. This gorgeous moth. A nice beach landscape. I imagine this with a nice sunsetty background. You could use watercolour, soft pastel, neo colours, ink tints, coloured pencils if you're feeling so inclined. I would not want to be doing coloured pencils for all of that. Yeah, some really, really fun pages. I like this one, the mosquito in amber. Very Jurassic Park-esque. Got a nice log cabin there. I like this one, grasshopper in a raspberry or blackberry bush, depending on what season you colour it and how you feel. The gorgeous bees, love that page. Again, lots of large opportunity for a nice background. I like these moths to a lantern. That one's lovely with the flower pot. And then at the back here, you've got like an encyclopedia of different species, and kind of looking at them at a closer kind of format, and it's got their Latin name on the page. I feel like these would look amazing, sort of coloured in kind of rustic-y tones, using a bit of brown pastel in the background. There's lots back here. You could just colour one of these, you could colour all of them on a page. But these are nice for really focusing in on those insects. That one's lovely with the dream catcher. Yeah, really, really looking forward to getting my first page coloured in here. And we finish off with some mechanical bees. If you've watched that Black Mirror episode where the mechanical bees take over the world. Well, not take over the world, destroy the world, in a way. Yeah, that's all I think about when I see that page in mechanical bees. And then you got your index at the back, which is very much appreciated for being able to easily identify each of the insects. So that is Microcosm by Matilda Catalan, and the final book I have to share with you today. I thought I would do my, what month did we just have? August haul in separate focused videos. I did an Aladdin haul. No, not that. Yeah, I've already filmed an Aladdin haul, and I've just filmed a Lireka haul, and I did my Happy Mail haul at the start of the month when I received that. And that was all the books I received in August. So then I will do any other books that I get in separate hauls for September. But yeah, really, really looking forward to getting coloured in some more of these books. I've already started in the colour by numbers. But do let me know in the comments below, do you have any of these books? Do you reckon you might get some? And if you're into colour by numbers, who's your favourite colour by number artist? For me, I think it's got to be Jeremy Mariez. He's done some of my favourites, Princess's Tome 2, Heroes vs Villains and Tome 11, definitely up there with my favourites. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.